Hey my friends, how you? It's been a while since I posted a video. So in this one, I just want to quickly show you the best way to, you know, to make a list comprehension in Python. So the goal here is to actually print each of these key. We want to get each of the key in this particular language array. So my first approach is to write in of course we will need a nested for loop to do the normal thing, but we want to replicate that in a list comprehension. So the first thing I do is, if I must use a list comprehension, maybe I want to actually put each of the result I want to get from here into a list. I want to keep it in a list for some reason, maybe because I want to reverse it later or something. The first thing I do is write out my normal for loop, and I say for hi in languages, and right here I write another one. Let's say for x in I, and say if I want to print the normal thing, I'll just say x and print I into x. So of course you know that each of these is our high, and each of the key inside language or languages, this array is actually x. So by the time I print this right here, it's gonna have, let's say I'm inside tutorial.py. if I run the script, I'll have my, of course I'll have my values coming out like this. But what if I want to insert this into an array? So what I'll just do is just say, let me just choose that, and just say new lang, and I'll give this an empty array. So instead of printing here, I'll just say that new lang dot push us, sorry, that's append this. So if I come down here and print new lang, I love to do that a lot. So if I come down here and print new lang, I'll have, what do I have? I'll have a list of the languages popping up right inside a list this time, and not listed out this way. But what if I want to replicate this in list comprehension? So the first thing I do is, let me just put a space there. The first thing I do is, I copy each of these. Okay, let's see how that works in practical. So let me just say maybe comprehensive or something, comprehensive underscore list, and I'll write my list here. So I'll leave a space. So this space that I'm leaving is going to contain the result. So I'll start by saying for hi in languages. I'll just copy that up there. Then the next thing that follows is this for x and hi, and the last thing that follows is going to be the first inside the list comprehension, that's I into x. So if I print this now, I'm going to have something. So to demarcate or to differentiate between both results, I'll say old list, and the one we just did now, which is the comprehended or comprehensive list, it's gonna be the new list. Okay, so this is gonna be comp list. I'll just paste this right here, and let's print. Let's see what each of them give us. So run tutorial.py, and I have my whole list. I have the same result coming through. But what if I want to pass in, let's say, an if statement, a condition that I only want to see the languages, I don't want to see the users. So what I'll just do is, of course, as you probably know, it's just gonna be if x equals, so wherever x is, which is the key, is language. So I want to see I want you to append into new lang. So of course this is simple. We've already done this. We've copied for I in languages, and here we have it here. And the next thing we have is for x in high, which is this. So you guessed right. The next thing we're going to have is the condition, which is going to be the last thing inside this place. This is not a convention. In some cases we might have the condition coming here. If we have the condition coming before this this nested for loop inside another for loop, of course we will just do it the normal way, right? So let's see what each of these give us. So if I print again, I'm going to have the languages now, just the languages. All right, so I have old list and I have new list down here. But what if now, let's say, okay, I don't have something like that. So like I said, this is an ever dynamic process. If the if statement is coming right before the whole nested loop inside it, of course, let's say the if statement is coming somewhere here. Okay, so I'll just bring this if statement right at the correct position, which is after for high in language, and it's gonna come here, right? So that's how this works. So let me just return everything to how it was. So that's how it works. So that's it, guys. This is the best approach I've found for printing a list comprehension. And you know, sometimes you just need to use a list comprehension because you don't want to write a lot of code, and probably you want to convert something or do some conversion. You don't want to have to deal with this index right here, and you feel this is simpler and more comfortable. For me, I don't see a clear difference between using a list comprehension and using a normal for loop. It's just all about your preference, and when tested, there's no much significant difference between the both of them. So like the time difference is not so significant, so you can just do whatever you want the way you actually want to do it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, just put a like on it, and more importantly, subscribe to my channel. All right, have a nice day wherever you are, or have a nice morning. Bye guys.